Good morning. Today let's start our sixth chapter, Introduction to HTML. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about a language called HTML, which can be used to create website and web pages. We already know how to use the internet. While surfing on the internet, we must have visited various websites. Do you know what is a website? A website is a collection of many web pages in the same way as a notebook has many pages. We can compare a website with a notebook. Each screen displayed on a website is called a web page. By using the hyperlink, we can move from one page to another. And also, any website or web page can be visited by using the web browser software. Some of the web browsers are Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Opera Mini and Apple Safari. We can use any one of these web browsers to surf on the internet. We can move from one website to another or from one web page to another by using these web browsers. So you should know some of the web browsers name. Okay, so now let's discuss what is HTML. Okay, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the language that is understood by a web browser for composing the text and images for a web page. Whenever we are checking a web page or a website, we can see lot of contents will be there like text, images, videos, audios, etc. So that all things we can compose with the help of HTML. So we can say that HTML is the basic building block for a web page. By using the HTML, we can create a simple web page. Nowadays, we are using lot of languages for creating the website and web pages. But HTML is called the basic building block for creating the web pages. And also we can say that it is a format that tells a computer how to display a web page. Okay, the appearance of the web page we can create or decide by using the HTML. Do you know which software we should use to type the HTML code? There is a HTML editor which we can use for typing the HTML code, which means we can use the HTML code for designing the web pages. And the HTML editor is Notepad. Okay, Notepad is known as the HTML editor that we can use for typing the HTML code. And the steps for opening Notepad is, first we have to click on the start button, then go to all programs. There we can see an accessories option. Click on that one and select Notepad. After opening the Notepad, we have to type the code. Okay, the HTML code is known as HTML tag. So we can type the HTML code in the Notepad and finally we have to save the file. And one thing we have to keep in mind that whenever we are saving the HTML file, we should mention the extension. Okay, so for a Paint document, the extension will be .jpeg or .bmp, etc. So like that, in the case of HTML, it has a separate extension called .html or .htm. So whenever we are saving an HTML document, after the file name, we should mention any of these two extensions. Okay, so file name, then put one dot. After that, we have to type HTML or HTM. In that way, we have to save the HTML document. Now let's discuss about HTML tags. As all we know, a web page is made up of several elements such as the title of the page, headings in the page, written text, paragraph, images, videos, audios, etc. And each element is defined by an HTML tag. HTML tag means the code which we are using in an HTML document is called HTML tag. An HTML tag is nothing but a label added to the text that is to be shown in the web page. So, how the appearance of the web page should be there, that we can explain or that we can include it in the HTML tag. Okay, so we can say that these labels or tags tell the web browser where the particular text is to be displayed and how it is to be displayed. So we can say that HTML tags are always enclosed in angle brackets. You know what is angle bracket? Here in this green color you can see this is called angle bracket. Every tags used in an HTML document should be enclosed within the left and right angle brackets. Okay, so this is called HTML tags. HTML tags should be enclosed within the angle bracket. There are mainly two types of HTML tags, container tag and empty tag. First, let's discuss about container tag. Okay, the HTML tags that are generally used in pairs are called container tag. So, pair means two. So, always we have to keep in mind that in the case of container tag, two tags will be there. Okay, these tags are written with some text between the first and the second tags. So, in the case of container tag, two tags will be there, first tag and second tag. In between the first tag and the second tag, we should type the text which is to be appear in the web page. Okay, the first tag is known as on tag, start tag or opening tag. There are three names for the first tag. Usually we will call it as opening tag. Okay, two more names are there, start tag or on tag. And the second tag is known as off tag, closing tag or end tag. There are three more names for the second tag also. Okay, end tag, off tag and also closing tag. The end tag is created by simply placing a forward slash in front of the start tag. So, the start tag and end tag is looking like the same, but only one difference is that for the opening tag there will not be any forward slash, but in the case of closing tag that we can see a forward slash in front of the start tag name. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that for a container tag, two tags will be there. One is called opening tag and second one is called closing tag. Okay, now the second type of tag is known as empty tag. Empty tags are those that do not need an end tag. So, in the case of empty tag, we have only opening tag. There is no closing tag for the empty tag. And also, they are not used in pairs and are represented only by a start tag or on tag. So, whenever we are seeing a tag, we can easily recognize whether it is container tag or empty tag. If we are seeing a tag in pair, we can say that it is container tag because opening tag and closing tag will be there. Closing tag, we can recognize that one forward slash will be there in front of the start tag name. And in the case of empty tag, we have only opening tag. Okay, we can check some examples here. I will show you some examples of container tag and empty tag. First, let's check container tag. Okay, here given head tag. Head tag we can use for giving heading for the web page. So, this is how we can write the opening tag for the head. And closing tag you can see now. Closing tag we can write in the same way, but one difference is that only one forward slash will be there just before the opening tag name. Okay, whenever we are seeing a tag with both opening tag and closing tag like this, we have to recognize that that is a container tag. Okay, and the second type of tag is called empty tag. Now let's check one example for the empty tag. As I told you, in the case of empty tag, we have only opening tag. There is no closing tag for the empty tag. And totally there are only 2 or 3 closing tags in HTML. All others are container tags.